So we are in Feshie Bridge, and after what was quite a chaotic morning, I basically lost my wallet. I dropped my wallet last night at the Ramble Bothy, and woke up this morning and we were going to do stuff. I was like, where is my wallet? And I turned the place inside out, covered every other base, looked where we parked. I was like, man, where could it be? And it ends up that I dropped them at the Bothy. That and like a bike tool. So I was like, right, I'm going to cycle up to the Bothy. Cycled up to the Bothy, and I got past the green lock, and then just saw like a group coming down. I was just like, I wonder if they've seen it, and was gonna ask them. And before I got to them, they just went, "Have you lost a wallet?" I was like, oh my god, that's so strange. Yes, I have. And they're like, yeah, we've got it. It's this. And yeah, I just dropped it on the path by the Bothy there. But I was so lucky because I was really like, oh man, it's not that bad. It's just an inconvenience. So that was kind of stressful. Athena nearly missed a call with Fjärraven, and then yeah. It just all turned a bit chaotic. But I suppose because we were rushing yesterday, because the weather was so good and we just wanted to max out the good weather, it just turned into a bit of chaos. But that aside, we are now gonna head out to the Bothy in Glen Feshie. So I think it's like 6 k's to walk out there, and then I think we're going to take the tent, and if the Bothy's free, we'll stay in the Bothy. If the Bothy's not, then we'll camp. Should be really nice. We'll take you guys along. The autumn colours of the Feshie Valley are just beautiful. Glen Feshie, should I say. Aífe's just napping as well at the moment. She's going to, once she wakes up, then we'll head off, and a nice relaxed packing, I think, and we'll just kind of get ready and get ourselves sorted.
So clothing wise, here's what I'm bringing spare for Aífe and I. So I've got some Findra merino leggings that I sleep in, and then some big Findra socks that I also sleep in. For Aífe, I've got a spare pair of wool socks. I've also got spare socks and underwear for me for tomorrow. And then for Aífe, the brand is Raymer, and it's like kind of a thick pyjama suit thing that she'll wear as pyjamas, and then possibly also walking out tomorrow. And then I've also just got a spare pair of little wool leggings for Aífe. Those are Dilling. So snacks wise, we've got outdoor provisions, nut butters and a couple of bars. We've got like a homemade trail mix, a few little snacky bits for Aífe, some chocolate, that's probably way too much chocolate, some blueberries and some salami, tea bags and milk as well, and then we've got real termat for our dinner. So I've got a bag of spare clothes, and then that's Harvey's sleeping bag, and then that's my sleeping bag, and there's Aífe's in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so me and Aífe's sleeping bags. So I just have to figure out how to jiggle these in, it's a bit like a jigsaw puzzle. I might put that like that, and then that like that. And then I've also got, that's Harvey's sleeping pad, which last time, and then the me and Aífe have the X-Bed Ultra 3R Duo, which is a double, obviously. So I put these in the side pockets last time, and they fit pretty well, though that might fit. It's just like a jigsaw puzzle. That might fit like that. And then my down jacket, which will probably go like that. Or something. This bag is great though. And then I'll just shove everything else in and around all of that, all the chunky stuff. So that's looking pretty good. Got the tent in the bottom as well, and like first aid kit and that kind of thing in the top.
So with the Osprey, at the moment I've got Oslo's coat in the bottom. I've then also got the waterproof cover. I've also chucked all our food, so there's 4 meals in there because we might have lunch out tomorrow. I'll take the gas, I'll take this has got all of our cooking bits in it basically. There's like a collapsible mug, the burner, lighter, bits and pieces. I'll take the Pack Max. We're going to trial using that over the top of Athena's double mattress, just so Oslo doesn't put his claws through. That's just another layer for him. And then I've got the poles for the tent, my walking pole, and then I've also I found these side pockets from Fjallraven. They're Kaika side pockets, and they actually clip on perfectly between these 2 points on the Osprey. I've had to kind of like just make some attachments to the bottom, but I've just used some little bits of elastic. And that all like works really well. So when we did the walk over the lakes, I had 2 of those. I'm just going to take one this time. That'll have some camera equipment in it and bits and pieces. And then all my clothes that I take, so I'm not going to take much, can go into the back pocket, and then we've got another small back pocket at the back, and that'll probably be keys and wallet to make sure I don't lose it. In there, and then yeah, that's this pretty much done. I don't know how much it weighs at the moment. When we did the walk over the lakes, I was about 30 kilos, so this will be like 25 maybe by the time it's loaded, and Aífe's in it, so yeah, it's all good.
Aífe's awake and she's already cracked into the snacks, and that, my friends, is why we need so many snacks.
So that's the bags pretty much packed. Just put the last few bits in. We get Oslo loaded up. Keys.
Have you locked the van?
Yep, locked the van.
Cool.
Oz, come here. Good boy. So Oslo's bag has got his. Good boy. He's got food for 2 days, snacks, a little collapsible bowl. We've got some pour stuff for him. It's like Mush's Secret, I think it's called. Can't quite remember. I basically bought quite a big pot of it and then decanted it into a small pot. But yeah, something like Mush's Remedy or Mush's Secret. And it just softens up his pores and protects him if he's running on lots of dry rock for quite a while. So on these fire tracks, yeah, it's just quite nice to give him a little bit of treatment. You all packed ready to go, aren't you?
Adventure dog. Just before we take you along on our Bothy adventure, I wanted to say thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. This is my 3rd year of partnering with Squarespace, and I couldn't be more grateful to them for supporting my channel and allowing me to run my business seamlessly. One particular element of my business that I plan on really focusing on in 2024 is the Ramble membership. Squarespace allows you to set up member areas where you can offer exclusive content to customers. For example, if you're a personal trainer, you might offer exercise videos. If you're a cooking enthusiast, you might share recipes. Personally, we offer our online guides to the UK's national parks and wild places, which I've spent 7 years building. There are over 150 locations across 14 guides. You also get access to an exclusive members blog, which I'm going to be working on at least every month. So this month I did a whole post on exactly what we pack when we're doing an adventure, either wild camping or staying in a bothy as a family. So you can refer back to that whenever you need. I've also been thinking of making some exclusive video content, either more personal chatty videos or even day in the lifestyle. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. It's really cool to me how many options there are with Squarespace that allow you to grow your business as a creator or entrepreneur. If you'd like to try Squarespace for yourself, then just head to squarespace.com for a free trial. When you're ready to launch, just head to squarespace.com/Athena Mella for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
I could stay here with you.
We are on our way out to the Bothy now. We set off just before 5 o'clock. So yeah, got like an hour before sunset. So we might end up arriving in the dark, but it doesn't really matter. It shouldn't be too dark. It's only a 6-kilometer walk, so it shouldn't take too long. And I actually thought I would just quickly, because I forgot to say back at the van what I'm wearing, and seeing as I showed you what I packed, I thought I'd just quickly run through what I'm wearing. So I've got merino Findra base layer as a base layer. Then I've got a wool jumper. Loads of people asked me where this is from after our last Q&A, and it's not really an outdoorsy brand. I think it's called Northern Fells. It's just a normal wool jumper. And then I've got my Fjallraven Keb pants. Love these with the big pockets. And then my trusty Altberg Malum boots and my hiking pole, which gets in the way when I'm filming and just ends up being dragged along like this. Oh yeah. Where are we, Aífe?
Are we in the deer's house? Are we in the deer house? But what do we do? What do we do to scare off the deer? We make big noises. Roar. Rah. Can you do it too? Good noise, eh? Good noise.
We just saw a deer in the woods. Immediately we're like, Oslo, here. Because this is kind of prime time for Oslo to run off, and deer are his favourite thing to chase. But yeah, actually, oh wow, look at the sky.
I know.
The sky's like on fire. Beautiful.
That's an old pine. That's a really gnarly old pine. Yeah. Oh, that's the track.
Okay. You can do yours? Is it okay? Yeah. It's okay, is it yummy? We wait for it to get a little bit colder. That's your morning hot chocolate.
Good morning. So we're just out in Glen Feshie. We stayed at the Bothy last night. I'm just taking Oslo out for a quick walk, and it's just magical as per usual out here. It's quite overcast, but it's really beautiful. The sunset last night was also like really incredible, and we left quite late, about 4:30ish, and so I'm just trying to keep half an eye on Oslo. And we arrived just as it turned dark, but we arrived to a candle in the window and a warm welcome from kind of a regular to the Bothy, an old boy called Lindsay, who has treated us very well. He treated us to venison dinner that he'd cooked up and a glass of wine and an extremely strong coffee this morning. And yeah, it's just made Aífe's first Bothy experience quite amazing, really, and it's been really nice listening to a lot of stories about the estate, and understanding a bit more of what Anders Poulsen's vision is for this area, and kind of the changes that he's made. And yeah, it's quite incredible, really. He originally had like a 50-year plan. Oz, here! He originally had like a 50-year plan, and then he kind of like a 200-year vision of what it could be. But he's doing, he's making amazing inroads into his 50-year plan, and the glen is changing. He's saying they culled 26,000 deer on the estate, which is a lot of deer, but that's a lot of deer which are having a detrimental effect on the landscape. Whichever way you feel about that, that's down to you. I think you can see the benefit of it, and they will rejuvenate, and the landscape is given the opportunity to restore itself, which is amazing. So yeah, it's been very nice. It makes me want to come back, actually. I'd love to come out here and do, spend a week or two at the Bothy doing a bunch of photography, because this landscape in itself, even though it's misty this morning, that in itself is quite dramatic, and still with the autumn colours kind of punching through. It's just beautiful. This is Scotland at its best, without a doubt.
Say my name like you know what tomorrow brings. What wildfire.
Should we go look at the benches? Those ones.
Got seeds in your pocket that steady grow. It's a wild one.
There was a song that sings.
Wrap me up in all your thoughts, like seeing sunlight painted on the walls while the rain outside.
So we've just left the Glen Feshie Bothy, walking back out, the 6 kilometres back out, and we had such a lovely stay, a really special experience, I would say. Meeting Lindsay, who definitely makes it a very special experience. He just such a lovely man, and lives such a simple yet purposeful existence at the Bothy. I think, as Harvey mentioned, he's kind of the unofficial caretaker of the Bothy. We're just making sure Oslo doesn't run away. And yeah, just really nice. Such a great experience for Aífe's first time in a Bothy, and we'll definitely be back. I actually already can't wait to go back and see Lindsay again and just kind of experience the area. It's such a beautiful one. Autumn colours at this moment. I'd love to come back in every season. Snack time for some of us. This one? Outdoor provisions bar. You're funny. Do you want your handies out?
Yeah.
Just to eat. Just one hand? Is one hand okay?
I want that one.
Okay, the other hand too. Okay. Got it?
Get on it.
Wow, the trees, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Athena!
Tina! Tina! Let me slide back.
So the bit of trail that we're just on was actually built by one of the estate workers, and he built it with the idea of children in mind. So all the corners are quite open so that you can always see the kids off ahead. So the kids can basically just run along the trail and have a nice time, and parents can keep an eye on them, which I think is a really lovely thought to bring into a trail. Yeah, could have just like blasted a path through, but actually put some consideration into it. It's a lovely touch.